Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Nick Young, and I'm the Group Brand and Commercial Director for Banijay. In my role, I oversee all the commercial and digital initiatives across the group, which includes our activity in product placement and branded content. But before I get into our work with brands, please allow me to quickly introduce you to Banijay. Established just over 10 years ago in France, we're a network comprising of some of the best creative talent and entrepreneurs across the globe. We have around 70 companies across 16 territories who are focusing primarily on television production. Whilst we create content for every genre, we specialize in entertainment, factual, and reality. Our catalog consists of over 20,000 hours of content that is sold globally by a distribution team, Banijay Rights. In Italy, we have a significant presence with scripted, unscripted, and event production companies. I hope you recognize some, if not all, of the shows and companies you see on this slide. Across the companies, we are producing hundreds of hours of Italian content every year. When it comes to branded content, we have significant activity in the territory. Banijay Italia have a dedicated branded entertainment team run by Danilo Bove. In fact, many of our production companies across the globe have staff dedicated to working with brands and advertisers. The world of content is changing, and with the rise in social platforms and digital, we see real opportunity for growth as brands become publishers and platforms for video. I've included a snapshot of our recent activity here in Italy, but I hope most of you are familiar with what we've been doing up until this point. I want to draw your attention to Fashion Superstar on the end. It's a case study from our team at Banijay Asia. The client was Myntra, a fashion e-commerce company based in India. When developing the show, we worked closely with the brand and their agency Wavemaker, who were very clear that they wanted something that was audience-centric, digital first, and that could really move the needle on business goals, which is a fancy way of saying they wanted to sell more product. Which led us to Fashion Superstar, a competition reality show set in the offices of Myntra to find India's next big social influencer. Each week, contestants took part in challenges which saw them demonstrate their skills as an influencer, which of course allowed for natural integration of product. The audience would vote in real time for their favorite of the week, with the poorest performing contestant going home. In the final, a winner was crowned, taking home 1 million rupee and also the chance to star in a reality series of their own. This is a great example of branded entertainment done well. It included natural integration and aligned perfectly with the brand's values and objectives. The episodes were broadcast on Zoom TV, a celebrity-focused cable channel, but also, quite uniquely, they were released in full across the brand's own website and app, which meant that products featured in the episodes were just a couple of clicks away from purchase. Each of the 10 episodes averaged around 6 million viewers across the brand's own channels, and still continues to grow as people are still finding it. This case study demonstrates that the future of branded content is going to be multi-platform. Broadcast television will always be a key anchor, but working with brands offers us the opportunity to create content for touchpoints across the content ecosystem. So why is branded content so valuable to advertisers? In short, because it effectively demonstrates brand purpose. There's quite a lot of copy on this slide, so allow me to read it to you. In a landscape where share of voice is getting increasingly difficult and expensive to maintain, branded entertainment is a way of getting people to choose to see your message rather than forcing them to see it. Branded entertainment helps create attention, cultural relevance, and brand recognition. It's proven that brand recall is higher with branded content than with traditional display advertising. Branded content works best when a brand has something to say rather than something to sell. And quality editorial content helps embed the brand's values and point of view in culture. Research shows that a brand's purpose matters to people when they're in the market to make a purchase. So with that, expressing that purpose is what brand content does better than traditional advertising, because it works on an emotional implicit level rather than a rational, well, they would say that level. When producing branded content for television, it requires a lot of collaboration between the brand, production company, broadcaster, and sometimes multiple agencies. The standard package of rights for the brand should always consist of the following: brand integration and product placement, integrated title sequence and sponsor idents, A package of broadcaster support. Typically, they'll promote through social and ad spots around the show. Additional social and digital content, but be sure you always agree what the deliverables are upfront for this element. Finally, a license to activate the property across own platforms. This is typically required if the content is based on an established show. Finally, allow me to give you 3 of my top tips for those of you deciding to invest in branded content. Plan a 360 campaign. We want this content to have the biggest possible impact. So think about how else you should activate the partnership, whether it be through social, traditional advertising. A lot of our brands also have ads in the breaks around the show so they can deliver that call to action message. Think about press and activation with talent. You want to make as much noise as possible through communications. And if you're a retailer or produce a product, in-store or on-pack promotions. Sharing is caring. On some projects, we agree to the integration of the brand down to the second. On others, it can be looser. But for everyone's benefit, be sure to share your expectations and agree as much as possible beforehand through clear briefs and treatments. Finally, when it comes to storytelling and the creation of content, please have faith that we'll create something amazing. In the past, I've worked with brands that are reluctant to relinquish control in the production process, which can create both tension and weaker content. We wouldn't suggest to you how to market your brands, so please trust us that we know how to make great television. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying all of these sessions. If you have any questions on my presentation, please feel free to get in touch, and I hope you have a wonderful day.